Hi there, I'm Ben Shires and this is Wrapped Up World Cup, the roundup show equivalent of a Maradona suit, cheaply made and fit to burst, with unhinged genius. Now, for those of you who've been paying attention these last 2 weeks, you may have noticed the small matter of the greatest show on earth, otherwise known as the 2010 FIFA World Cup finals taking place in South Africa. For any Americans out there and the other 3 of you who may have missed it, here's the skinny on what's happened so far. For the first 15 games, the 2010 World Cup was just a bit boring. Then Switzerland ended centuries of neutrality, defeating the European champions Spain. Another member of the footballing aristocracy to suffer included former world champions France. Led by philosopher, poets and amateur astrologer Raymond Domenech, the French were so rubbish they even made North Korea look good. And North Korea did look good, in their game with Brazil at least, where they played like their lives depended on it, which, let's be honest, they probably did. And what about the new World Cup ball, the Jabulani? Talked up endlessly beforehand, universally good looking, but ultimately rubbish, just like Italy. It's England versus the USA. It's 40 minutes in, England lead 1-0, but the Americans are on the attack. Join me, pitch side. Now the move begins on the England left-hand side when a wayward header from Ashley Cole falls into the middle of the pitch and is picked up by America's star man, Clint Dempsey. Now he's 30 yards from goal with the whole England backline to beat, as well as Rob Green. Steven Gerrard comes to close him down. He turns him not once on a sixpence, but twice on a sixpence. That's 12 pence of turning before dribbling a left foot speculative effort towards Rob Green's goal at approximately 3 miles per hour. Now this could never go in. It does. However, the shot wasn't as easy for Rob Green to save as you might think it was. Let's switch to our HD 3D POV cam. The shot initially looks straightforward for Green to save, but look what happens next. Right in front of him, there's a real melee of players, and as the ball careers towards him in the unpredictable fashion typical of the Jabulani, he can only left to be saying, "Are you having a giraffe?" as it hits his hoof and moves into the net. Disaster for England. Okay, Hank, next up, it's a cell phone invisible to the naked eye. Mr. Kim Jong-il, North Korean dictator and member of the International Aspects of Evil Club, claimed to have invented this so he could speak to his team's coach on the touchline and give him top soccer tips.
And we've got so much more from Mr. Ill's amazing inventions collection coming right up. We've got shoes that walk on water, we got X-ray vision glasses, and a soccer ball that literally changes direction in midair.
I don't know about that last one, Hank. It sounds like a load of old bull. This World Cup, I knew it well. Le ballon, je t'aime, je ne sais pas pourquoi. With so many games being played in the first round of the World Cup, it's not always easy to keep up. So let's cut to the chase and get some expert analysis from our resident pundit in South Africa, Steve Urlitz. Now, Steve, there's been a fair few surprises in the tournament so far. What's been your moment of the World Cup? Okay, perhaps not the most obvious choices, Steve, but then football is all about opinions. Now, the Uruguayans, they've looked dangerous in qualifying. What's your take on their chances? Didn't mean to rattle your cage there, Steve. Looks like this is a debate that will run and run. And Steve Urlitz there, forthright as always. Thanks for your time, Steve. Thank you. This is the big one for England. Lose this and go out. Oh yeah, and it's on a school day. Let's see who's playing truant. England must win. Are they going to?
I bloody hope so.
If you could sum up England's campaign in one adjective so far, what would that be?
Perplexing.
So what about Capello then? Has his tactics worked?
I have no idea, but I just would like to say he looks like a waxwork.
Would you sleep with him?
No, I wouldn't.
You're obviously a fan of the Italian. Any physical attribute that sticks out for you? England winning 1-0 against Slovenia. Summarise the game in 17 words.
Jermaine Defoe loves Nintendo 64, so we'll take that.
Who was a standout performer today then?
Joe Defoe.
Joe Defoe. A conglomeration of practically every player on the pitch. Do you like it when they kick the ball?
Hey, don't patronise us.
Could you sum up the World Cup for us in one adjective?
Horny. We'll do Germany, no problem.
Does that mean we'll beat them?
Yeah.
Can we sum up the match in 3 words? One of them has to be...
We did all right. We won. We got through.
If the football, it falls in the forest, and yet there is no one around to hear it, does it still make the sound? Ah, who gives a damn? Où est mon little biscuit? Ah, pah!
So what have we learnt from the group stages of this World Cup? Well, there's no easy games at this level. Every game is made up of two halves, and he's got a great touch for a big lad, but only if you play to the whistle and take each match as it comes. The lads are working hard in training, day in, day out, and the gaffer is the gaffer at the end of the day. And let's face it, every day is a winding road. There's plenty more fish in the sea, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, and a bird in the hand is much better than a jabalani in the balls. So that's it, we're done. The first round, well and truly, wrapped up. It's finished, over, finito. Get over it. Goodbye.